There it is. Welcome back to Pitching Tents with Tim and Zack. What else do we say?
Beautiful.
I don't remember.
Absolutely beautiful.
Here we are.
And we're back.
We're back.
Just like that. Another great week of, breathing.
Hell yeah, boy.
And living and just
existing in this world.
Buying crypto. It's essentially...
Buying crypto. We are going to bring out a crypto episode one day. We got 2 guys on the hook, ready to rock.
Very soon. 3 guys, technically.
3, yeah. Maybe we'll just do 3 crypto episodes. Are we going to have the 2 guys on at once, you think?
We can or we don't have to. It can be either or.
Okay.
Just kind of play that by ear, I guess.
Yeah. I'm excited, man.
Yeah.
Crypto is I'm learning. I'm trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
Trying to understand it. But ultimately, everything goes up. Everything makes you money. We're not financial advisors either. We do have to say that. If we give anything that sounds like financial advice on
Listen
YouTube.
to me. I definitely am not a financial advisor.
Mm-mm.
This is not financial advice.
Absolutely not. We would never do that, but every crypto makes money, so...
I must just shout out every stock I'm invested in to pump it up, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Can't do it.
It's wild, man.
I know. It's like I spent a large majority of the weekend understanding blockchains and the differences between different types, and that is the way elementary.
Yeah.
But I feel better than I did last week.
That's good. Hey, like I told you earlier, as long as one of us understands it fully, then I'm confident we can crush it.
You helped me in the stock Acorns game, so I'm hoping to kind of repay the favor with getting little crypto shouts here and there.
Yeah, ever since that Doge day, man, anything that you say, I just put money in it.
That was and
so I would have made $40,000 if I had just done it when you said to. So.
It's all right, though, because we're going to find the next one. And then I told you about the other Coinbase ones that, for the non-financial advising, I won't say on the pod, but you know.
And I'm in there.
Yeah. We're well on our way, man. Neither of us will be working at age, I don't know.
33, I'm going to say. That's 6 years.
I like that.
Yeah,
okay,
so
mine,
good 6 years.
I was going to say 37, which, again... 33 sounds better to me, but
yeah.
Any time, really.
Yeah, or tomorrow.
Anytime, yeah, yeah.
Fuck all that.
What time is it? It's retiring time, baby. Fuck.
Yeah. These I won't disclose where I work, but yeah, these corporate fucking meetings and shit, man, they get me going. It pisses me off every single day. So
just give me a little. Without naming names here, give me a little, a scenario you see that happens just in the corporate world that is just, gives its can't talk. Gives its name. Okay, in fairness, that was a kind of a...
that was an ass question.
That was kind of a string of words there.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah.
The number one thing that bothers the hell out of me when working at a real job is the amount of things people try to fix that aren't broken. There's always a better way, and things could always be better.
Well, sure.
So, even if things are 98% perfect, which in a group of, we'll call it 300 people, is unheard of statistically, we can do more.
Of course.
No, we can't. Be happy with what we have.
It's like Jesus in that one last sheep, dude. You just gotta.
That's it.
You gotta go get Tyrone because he doesn't know how to work whatever he's got to work.
And I think it's a bold move to compare corporate America to Jesus' metaphor for saving down to the last person on earth.
Well, that's why Jesus is awesome and corporate America isn't.
That's right.
How about that?
Yay, Jesus.
How about that? How about that?
That is a reach, but I get where you're coming from.
Yeah. That means you know who I'm thinking of is Jesus in that scenario, and that can't be right.
I did not see what you mouthed.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll loop back
we
on
can
that.
we can just blurt this out, right?
Oh yeah, go for it.
That would make him. That would make him
That would make him Jesus,
in that scenario,
for sure.
and I don't know about all that.
Yeah, no, he's definitely not.
All right, so let me give you. So I worked at a small business before working here. So let me give you the flip side of it.
Yep.
You do like 6 roles in one.
At small business?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just look at us.
Exactly.
I mean, we do. We have to do
Exactly.
everything. Yeah,
Exactly. And it's just the other side of the coin.
for sure.
You know?
Yeah, I can't imagine. Like I've been working in a large ass company for the last 9 years. I've never had a real, like true hard work job in like a small business or anything.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been spoiled the majority of my working life. Before that, I worked at the movie theater. Shout out to the movie theater.
AMC.
Best high school job you can get.
Yeah.
And, did I ever tell you about that?
I remember you used to always work holidays. You're
Yep.
like, yeah, I'm making triple. I'm like, oh, yeah, I would too.
I would work 12s on like Easter, Christmas, Thanksgiving,
That's
all of them.
so savage.
I got to avoid my family, and I got to make money. What's good?
You probably made a week, almost a week's check that day.
Oh yeah, I'd make like $200 in a day.
Yeah,
And
but
I'd be like, hell yeah.
in 10th grade, you're like,
Oh, and yeah, in 10th grade, that's
I'm gonna buy whatever I want.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the movie theater. They used to do before I got there. I never had this luxury, but they used to do the Olympics, the movie theater Olympics, and they would put down all the armrests and run across them. Or first they would get really drunk and at work because basically this particular theater had hired way too many people
Hold
for
on.
opening.
Can I just like pause
Please.
you just for a second? I just want to make sure that I know what you're talking about. So they would do a Olympics at the movie theaters with the employees in hours of operation.
Oh
drunk.
yeah,
Okay.
drunk.
All right, just making sure we're on the same page. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, basically, this massive movie theater opened, and they thought they needed way more people than they did. So they hired like 55 people to run this movie theater. So there would be like 30 ushers on at one time. Usher, if you don't know, if you're not a movie theater nerd,
About to say, are we back
it's the
in
guy
church again?
yeah, it's the guy that cleans up the popcorn from all the assholes that leave popcorn on the floor. And yeah, they just go in and clean the movie theater, so the next movie can have a clean theater. So yeah, they would have like 25 or 30 ushers on at one time, which one usher can do a movie theater. It's not that bad.
Yeah, like how
So
many
they were
movies are
bored.
playing at the one time? Like 10 movies at one time?
Yeah, probably. It's like a schedule.
You
So
just
like
go
every
hit-
20 minutes, you go hit theater 8, and then you go hit theater 7, and yeah. So obviously, way too many people. They
Yeah.
were bored as shit. So they what do you do when you're an adult? Way more adults work at the movie theater than you would think. Like way more adults, at least the one I worked at.
I don't.
Yeah, you just get drunk and
That's strange.
you run across the thing. We'd have spear throwing. So you take your little mini broom, it's like that big,
Okay.
and then you just like chuck it as far as you could from the top and see how far you can get. If I had $1 for every shot from the top row down to the landing when you walk in,
Yeah.
I made with like a bag of popcorn
Yeah.
into a trash can,
I
I
believe
would
it.
have $25.
Tim had range on the court back in the
I
day.
did. That's all I did.
Shooter.
I would just
You
stand up
kind of
top.
had bounce too. You kind of got up there.
Hell yeah, I was grabbing rim in 11th grade, 10th grade.
That's our JV center right there, everybody.
Mhm. 5'10", was a big boy.
5'10".
Everybody else caught up, but I was a big boy back in 10th grade, man.
Not me.
I used to average 9 blocks a game. They didn't keep track of that stat, but I did. So what's good?
That's insane.
Dikembe Mutombo, motherfucker.
That like
out
make the local news
here.
today.
You would think.
Like
VCC didn't track it though.
Timothy Morse. That's so VCC.
So.
We might have to bleep that, but that's so them.
That's so many. Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
I doubt we're gonna run into anybody from VCC, but we could bleep it.
I hope we run into someone. I got things to say.
Yeah, me too.
I
man.
hope we run into people with VCC.
Yeah, I would love to just remind them that I was the MVP, the defensive MVP of 2009, 2010, and 2010, 2011.
As far as I know, I am the leading goal scorer for soccer in VCC history. As I was when I graduated.
Yeah.
Where's my trophy?
Yeah. We could absolutely be making that up.
Where's my bust at VCC?
Not anywhere that it should be.
All those long hours. That's what I wanted my VCC bust.
Yeah. I would love to get a defensive MVP trophy mailed to me in 20 years when they go back and look at the tapes that they probably don't have.
Be like, hey.
Be like, geez, this kid was a animal out there.
It's like they have technology in the future to give you yourself your previous athletic prowess as a younger child, and then, you're just hit up at like age 74. Be like, hey, I don't know if you knew this. You averaged 9 blocks.
I swear to God, it was 9 blocks. I don't know how I remember that number, but I remember thinking about it one day. I used to block that's what I played for, was the swats.
Pastor Grant would literally say, Coach Grant, he'd literally say, all right, Tim, shoot your shots in the corner.
That's it.
Crash the offensive glass, and
I was not a down low guy.
No.
You could not. If I got the ball down low, I think I made 2 or 3 baskets doing post moves, but I was not a post player. I was like Channing Frye.
I'd still rather feed you in the post than we can blurt these. Ross, Ben.
Oh God, that guy.
My boy Nobes. He was like you. He was big, but he didn't need to play down low.
He got better.
He did.
Like senior year, that he was massive. Also, he was like 6'2" in senior year, but. Yeah, Ross, I'm not even going to bleep Ross because he was just bad at basketball when he was on the team with us. That's a factual statement. That is no slander there.
I cannot count on both hands and
nice
both
guy.
feet. Oh, yeah. Extremely. The amount of times that I have fed the post was just like a little, like I'll like look you off for a second, then just give you one
yeah.
Just like snake eyes.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you were deceptive. A pro at that. Yeah.
And it would literally just like hit him in the face or like just fumbled off their hands.
Mm-hmm.
I'd much rather feed you down there, even though it'd usually go into you and back out because, again,
I'm not doing anything with it.
Player,
hell no. That was soft, man. That was, except on defense. Defense was the only place that I played. I used to block Josh McNamara.
We should show him that picture of.
We should, yeah. I'll put it up. I'll put it up right now.
Look,
in my head, that was the coolest thing that's ever happened. But
I distinctly remember being like, "Oh, I think he got up."
Yeah,
I think he got up a little bit.
In my head, I was above the rim, just swatting that thing into the stands. Our school, we didn't have a football team, so our homecoming was basketball. So this was like the most people that had ever been there.
It was a lot.
It was a lot of people.
It was a lot. It was.
And by a lot, we mean like 150.
I would say.
You think 200?
215.
You're pushing 2? Oh, boy.
I would say 215. That junk was jumping in there.
And we were playing this team that I don't know anything about them, but they were just a bunch of rich kids because we played private school. And they had like a 6th grader on their team that was maybe 5 foot. And I was like 5'8", 5'9" at the time. And I saw this kid get the offensive rebound, just taking it down the court. And it was like slow motion for me. I was trailing behind him, basically LeBron James in that moment. And he just went up for a layup, and I jumped behind him, had my whole hand up in the air. Like I said, I thought I was above the rim, and just packed the thing into the stands. And everybody was so hype about it. And we caught that on a photo. And
I don't know how.
Tyler Lane, man.
Go off, Tyler Lane.
He was the guy.
I saw him at my parents' gym. I would say 6 months ago now. And you know what? He's got a wife. He's got a daughter.
He's doing the damn thing, man.
I talked to him. He seems like very, very personable, very normal, very just. And I was like, you know what? Good for you.
Yeah.
Good for you.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was what I don't know how he caught it. I'll throw it up for y'all, and as you inspect the picture, it sounds like a sweet situation. It sounds like something you'd want to reminisce about with the boys. But as you look at the picture a little bit more, the score is 4-1 them. So we're down by 3. in this picture?
It's like 30 seconds ago in the first
Yeah.
quarter or something.
In this picture, I'm basically jumping over you.
Yeah.
I'm almost teabagging you in the back of the head. And, yeah, 4-1, 3 minutes left in the first quarter.
My face lets you know that, like, this doesn't always happen.
Mm-mm.
Right? Because I'm like,
Yeah.
is Tim flying?
Yeah, I didn't get a lot of, like, big blocks like that. I went for them all the time. But my blocks were, like, little post-move blocks because I was always on the 5-man.
You got a block in practice once where I want to say it was probably Ben or Ross. I don't actually know. But you like blocked him off the backboard, but it was kind of like the underside of the backboard, and you probably
Yeah.
got like your middle finger on it.
Yeah, just a little fingertip.
I hyped you up, bro. Even
Hell
back
yeah.
then, I was like, yeah, we pinned that shit.
Yeah, we did.
Pin that shit, boy.
Yeah, we definitely thought we were sick back then.
I still think I'm sick. I can't.
Yeah, I can still drop some threes. I'll make 3 in a row, then I'll miss 6.
When my knee gets right, we do an adult basketball team in Richmond.
Oh, yeah.
In my head, you're already on the team. But again, let me get my knee right first. But
Once we get in shape more, I'm dunking. I'm gonna dunk one time in my life.
you have bounce.
I have bounce.
You
I can
do.
still grab rim.
You were blessed with bounce.
If I get loose, I can touch the rim for sure.
I easily I honestly think like high school, like sports.
Yeah.
God, there's nothing better. There's nothing.
You think so? I
Listen,
was always
man,
on the opposite side.
I
of
know
that
you were.
fence,
I know
but
you were. I know you were.
I just didn't give a fuck.
Nothing. And like, if we went to a better high school, like it'd have been even more. You know.
Yeah, I wouldn't have made the team at a better high school.
Yeah, I guess that's an option too. But
Definitely
there's
wouldn't have made
nothing. And then I want to say Friday Night Lights. We didn't have a football team.
I wish we
But-
had football. I would have played the fuck out of football.
I was way too small.
Yeah, you
I
were
was
tiny.
I was tiny. Because I didn't
You
like
didn't really like grow up till like senior year. I feel like.
senior year late, and that's because I was like having sex for the first time. Like, yeah, get a
That'll
little
do it.
testosterone pumping. But no, I got like I filled out in college a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, I'd have got my shit pushed in.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'd have been a cheeky little slot receiver, you know,
Yeah.
like 6 yards, 7 yards. And no one to this day, when my knee's right, no one's fucking guarding me 6, 7
I would
yards.
have been a nasty receiver in the VCC if we had a football team.
You're literally the walking impediment of like
Yeah.
Travis Kelce or something.
Sure.
It's a tight end.
Nope.
Did I just say it?
You
I
did.
apologize. He's a tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. You don't know. Yeah, I guess you said you don't like watching
I always
football.
kind of saw myself as a tight end, but I don't know, man. You put me out on the wide
Yeah.
fucking receiver, man.
Just release.
You weren't there when we used to play football in PE class. I brought my receiver gloves. Did I ever tell you?
That's awesome. I wish I was there.
This was like probably 8th, 9th grade. I had these black and red Under Armour receiver gloves. And like Keith would be the quarterback, full-time quarterback.
Of course.
And I would just bolt off. And he would just send me a bomb, and I would catch it every time.
That's so
and then
hype.
I'd go up and slam it on the soccer post.
Oh, that's so tough.
And all the girls were watching because they
Yeah.
were having like a track day.
Of course.
Oh, it was the best feeling of my life. Was in
Make sure-
that moment.
Make sure you flag this. Hey, Catherine, what's up?
Oh yeah, I don't even care.
Oh my god.
She knows.
Oh my god, man. It makes a lot more sense with Keith to know that he was like 23 years old
Right.
when we were. It's like, oh, well that makes total sense.
Absolutely.
So you don't think about it back
Mm-mm.
then, you know. Now that we're there plus some.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, he
oh,
was young.
He was
I
young.
didn't think
He was like
about
24, 25. Like he
Yeah,
was
we always thought he was a douche, but he was just young. He was
was
younger
just-
than we are now.
exactly.
That's crazy.
Oh, don't say it like
Oh
that.
god,
please.
we're old. Was he that young?
Yeah, he was young. He was probably our age then. 23
Okay.
was a boost, but 26 was not.
I liked him in every context except basketball.
And
Like when we-
coaching.
Yeah, when he coached us in basketball. That was the only time he was the worst, but
I know.
I mean he knows that. He caught so much shit from the parents. That's no secret to him.
And it's like, I don't know. I coach now, and it's like so easy to deal with parents, bro.
Really?
It's so easy.
Yeah.
It's just like how we deal with everyone else, right?
Right.
It's like you just use the same things and okay. But we're a people person. He wasn't.
He wasn't, yeah.
So I say people we can deal with them. It's not like we prefer to, but
Yeah.
I like our talking to him and whatever else. But no, yeah, he was definitely young and he was all right enough, Could have had it worse.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people didn't like him, but I feel like I was cool with him, but
Yeah, he's all right.
he just didn't play me very much. But I mean, that was the year when like the older. I mean, this was JV 9th grade, so like of course I wasn't gonna get much play time anyway.
Yeah, 'cause you had like Sean, David, Michael, and yeah.
And I wasn't good. Like when I look back at it, I can realistically, objectively look back and be like, I wasn't good at basketball. I could drain threes, but that was it.
You know what makes me laugh? Like, especially because like we hang out a lot, obviously now, work together all the time now. I just sit back and laugh. Sometimes I'm like, Tim, for 4 months, went to practice every day.
Every day.
Every day. all the way. And like, I just know you now and be like, oh, he wouldn't fucking do that at all.
Oh, no.
He'd be like, no, I'm out this. I'm out of this.
Paul is the man. Like I whenever we talk about high school, like I always bring Paul up because that man had it figured out. You only have to go to school like 80 out of 180 days of the year. Paul went to school 81.
I know.
And graduated with the same damn degree we did.
I did not see Paul or Brandon.
Yeah.
For months at a time.
Nope.
Like, Brandon, where you been? He's like, I just left. What do you mean?
They just left.
Second period's over. I'm done today. It's like, what are you talking about?
It's so crazy because
like,
it really do be like that.
That really like advanced diploma or like standard advanced.
What is that going to do? I knew I wasn't going to go to school.
You're not going to make National Honor Society.
I knew I was going to go to John Tyler. Like that was the whole plan.
If I didn't want to play a sport.
Yeah.
But
it's different if you have ambition to go, But even then, you have the degree. What are they going to look at your attendance record when you apply for college?
No, they're not.
We're not doing that. It's crazy, man. Like, God, if I could do it all over again, I would work so much more and just leave school. What are they going to do?
Just buy Bitcoin.
Buy Bitcoin.
I buy Bitcoin in 9th or 10th grade and then just walk in naked to school and be like,
yeah,
I'll buy this bitch in 7 years. I don't care.
Yeah, what are they going to do? Give you a demerit?
You know what? You're not going to believe this. Actually, you might. I don't know. I never got a demerit.
Believe that.
Or detention.
I just got that one detention for the Twitter stuff.
I know exactly what you said because it's like I believe you said it was working when you were working at the movie theater. It was something along the lines of when you're fingering a girl, it's like sticking your 2 fingers,
Yep.
in warm hot cheese.
Basically, yeah.
Is that nacho cheese?
It was even a little less detailed. It was nacho cheese machines feel like a vagina. That's all I said. And yep, got that quick detention for that one.
Quick.
And but I actually got suspended. That's what I got suspended for 1 day. Yeah, and then I had like 4 weeks of detention. Where on Wednesdays after school we had to stay back and clean.
You were so OD with some of that stuff, man.
So OD. But yeah, you look like at the time you're just like, God, this is the worst. But high school is so whack, man. It's such a joke. Everything about it is a whole joke. And you get into the real world and you're just like, man, I didn't learn anything that would help me.
No.
And then, like, why did I care about demerits?
I don't know. I cared so much I didn't get one.
Paul didn't show up and he never got a detention. My man didn't come to school for 3/4 of the year and never got a detention for it.
It's like, I mean, the fact that you don't have simple, like, budgeting classes.
Right.
How to do taxes.
Yeah.
Like.
What are taxes?
Are taxes?
Yeah,
exactly.
even more stripped down than that. Like things to expect when you get your first job in 10th grade before you can get your first job.
Oh, it's stuff like this too. It's like simple loan, simple stuff that people will need. Like I had a friend, won't name her, but she was like, yeah, I'm about to buy a home. You know, I'm looking into buying a home. I was like, all right, like, what's your APR? Like, you know, like,
Yeah.
you know, because I just did the whole process, and you know, like, if you know numbers, you know how to do it. She was like 4.8, and I was like, ugh,
Oh.
4.8. And in this market, you're gonna pay about 15 to 20 grand over, and then pay a 4.8.
Yeah. No thanks.
And she was like, yeah, like, I'm really excited about it, and I was just like, don't do it. Don't do it. You're screwing yourself.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
she
you
listened.
gotta-
She listened.
That's good.
In her defense, she listened.
Yeah. Yeah. You have to.
It's that simple stuff, man. It's just like,
Well, it's simple to us, right?
yeah,
Like a lot of people may not get it because I mean they weren't. You know, they like we had parents that would talk to us about that shit. And
correct.
try to educate us on
Yes.
some of this stuff,
Yes.
which is great,
Mhm.
right? Call that a privilege compared
sure.
to a lot of people, but
Sure.
yeah, it's wild, man. Like I really want to. I used to do finance videos on YouTube, and I really want to start that up again and just make YouTube videos about this basic shit. You know, just help people figure out what to look for and all that stuff. But
Yeah, man.
I just need to sit down and fucking do it.
I
We're
know.
so busy. It's
We
hard
are.
to do.
We are. It's great. It's great. It's
Yeah.
good problems to have. I'm
Mhm.
glad we're too busy. You know,
Oh yeah.
that's great. I'm glad we got all this stuff in the pipeline and multiple projects that were started or about to start. It's been an absolute pleasure thus far. I will say that.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
It's just gonna get worse, man,
I know.
or better. Like,
Yeah,
depending on how you look at it.
yeah.
But
It's all good. All part of it.
yeah. We got a lot of work to do. We just finished up one music video today for Jake, who was on the last episode.
Yep.
Go watch that.
Yep. It's funny.
J Diablo.
It is so funny.
Oh yeah.
God, it's funny.
It's hilarious.
I listened to it in the car, and there was, 7-8 times. I only listened to like a little chunk of it.
Yeah.
I was like audibly laughing out loud
Mhm.
in my car by myself.
Yeah, Jake's a funny character, man.
I know.
He really is.
I love that boy.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot more videos coming out with him, and on this channel, a lot more pods coming out.
Yeah.
A lot more guests. Yeah, I like where we're at though, man. I am ecstatic.
Yep.
Even.
Yep. We're gonna be feeding y'all content
Mm-hmm.
like a all-you-can-eat buffet.
That's right. Yeah, we're trying to do YouTube videos too. Like we've we've done a couple like reaction videos to like funny. I'll say air quotes. Funny.
I was gonna say we gotta
content.
get some funny ones first.
Oh my god, dude.
Man.
They're just not funny. So we got to figure that. We've recorded twice and just cannot get anything going because there's just nothing funny out there.
Yeah, it's turned out pretty horrible.
Yeah, it's like I don't even want to use them.
We did a reaction video, and I swear to God, this is not even an exaggeration. Tim did not talk for 4 minutes. The camera's running for 4 minutes, and we're just sitting there.
Yeah. It's so bad, man.
It is crazy.
But apparently Dogecoin is trending right now.
I just like when all the dust settles
Yeah.
on all the crypto. So I'm like literally talking like 30, 20, 30 years from now. Like where's it all going to land,
I don't know.
It's just like you could have $20 in Doge and then for some odd reason it'd be worth like $20,000.
Yeah.
Or
Hopefully it lands in my bank account.
yeah,
That's
seriously.
where I want it to land.
I got about six coins or chain links or whatever you want to fucking call them from time to time.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel good about them.
Yeah, I do too, man.
We're starting to get ahead of the trends a bit,
Yeah, a little bit.
We're right there before we're right there before Doge. We're right there before Ethereum. That's why I'm hoping on some of these, dollar coins and a little bit lower that we have. We just wake up one day and we're like,
Yeah.
oh, I guess we're going to Vegas next week.
Yeah,
What?
can you imagine?
What?
Oh my god.
What does that number have to look like? What does our investment portfolios have to look like to be like, all right, we'll see, we'll be in Vegas for 3 days. Like, let you know. Is it like plus 100K? If we make 100K, do we just go to Vegas for a couple days?
Yeah,
Is that too low? Is that too low?
No, I would do it.
Okay.
Yeah, just take like 5 racks and go gamble it away. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you mean triple it up? But
I mean, yeah.
but gamble it
Hopefully
away.
triple it up.
But yes, gamble it away, of course. Get my ass on a plane. I've never been on a plane.
I gotta take
everybody.
you to Vegas, man. We're taking you first class to Vegas.
Sky Lounge.
Hell yeah. Sky Lounge is major key.
I'm gonna
to
fly
traveling.
with you for the first time.
Yeah.
First class with Sky Lounge.
You're gonna be spoiled.
And I'll be like,
You'll never fly coach in your life.
what is this shit?
Mm-hmm.
I have to have people sit next to me.
Yeah.
I don't get free drinks.
We're going first class all the time.
Oh, so classic.
I can't go back. I don't know that I could.
I know you can't go back.
Yeah. I there's something about being the first person on the plane that just speaks to me. Speaks to my heart, you know. Because they announce it. They say, now seating all military personnel and first class members.
Here's how
I'm in the same category.
I love it. Here's how I'd get up. Ready?
That's right. Yeah.
Oh, it's my time.
Even better, I'm already there. I'm already in line. I'm already waiting. Because I know they're going to call me first.
Haha, you guys have to wait.
When I was coming back from Tampa, we had a 45-minute layover in Atlanta.
Okay.
But the flight boards 50 minutes before it actually takes off.
Okay.
So when we landed, the flight was already boarding. So we had to run from gate E to gate B. So we had to take the tram, get over there, whatever. And I walk up. They're boarding already, like the coach people or whatever.
Okay.
I just walk in front of all of them and just scan my shit, and I walk right in. He says, "Oh, thank you, Mr. Morissette." They thank me
You're
for
welcome.
boarding their plane.
Yeah, I love that. I love that so much.
And of course, all the first class people are already on there, but you know, I get to just walk in front of people and just say, "Excuse me, I'm next."
I can't wait for that paper nature to fly private, dude. Ooh.
One day. But imagine if that's your first flight flying private.
Be like, wait, not everyone just has a jet?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, godly day, man.
Yeah, it is so much fun flying though, man. You just walk, like you leave the Sky Lounge, like you walk in the Sky Lounge, you scan your ticket. They're just like, "All right, welcome, Mr. Morissette. Go on in, enjoy." You walk in, you grab whatever food you want. You go sit outside on the little balcony watching the airplanes fly off.
Yeah, you got that one crazy dream.
Hell yeah. Yeah, you just walk up to the bar, you say, "Hi, I would like this." And they say, "Okay." And no money required. They just hand it to you. And you're chilling.
So if you're like, you could just go up every 10 minutes. I would like a double.
You can order 2 drinks at a time. Doesn't even matter. They don't care.
Sick. Sorry, I'm struggling with my boom over
I
here.
see that, yeah.
I'm just kind of feeling it out, you know? Like, what feels good today?
Mm-hmm.
You know, just feeling it out.
Got a little gin and grapefruit, man. That's the shit right there.
Little Tanqueray and some lime.
Hell yeah, boy.
Shout out No
Hook.
Go look at it up.
Hell yeah. Yeah, Sky Lounge is major key. But as long as you're flying with me, you can get into the Sky Lounge.
Hell yes.
For free.
That's beautiful.
Because your boy has that Delta Reserve card, that purple card.
Talk that talk, Delta Reserve.
That's what we do out here.
You know what that is.
That's right. And we could go anywhere. We can go anywhere for free. So I got that companion ticket. We can go to Hawaii. Or one of them's free.
Hawaii?
Hawaii.
Yeah, where would we, like, if we're like, okay, we made 50 grand, you have the companion ticket, we are going to go to, what would you tell me? Like, where would you, besides?
Wherever would make sense to fly, right? So if it's like Tennessee, we could drive out there, right?
Of course.
So if we're working with somebody, you know, out there, we can make that happen. But if it's somewhere that's like more than, I would say, 8 hours to drive,
yeah,
that's where I'd be like, let's just hit the old flight.
Let's hit the old
it would depend on how much equipment we have to bring, but because I don't want to check any bags. I'm just not a big bag checker. But yeah, if we're going to Vegas or LA, yeah, we're flying. I'm not driving to Vegas. That would be a 24-hour drive probably.
Is weed legal in Vegas yet?
Yes.
It is.
It's the first dispensary I ever went to, actually.
Nuts.
Yep.
Nuts.
Yeah, we got a
interesting.
We got a little vape pen. I flew out there for a business conference that I got invited to for free, and went and I just ditched it, and then we just walked the strip or whatever. And I went to this dispensary across from the Stratosphere, and it's crazy. They just ID you, and you just walk in, and you're just like, "Hi, I would like weed." And they're like, "Okay, here you go."
Here's one
But this
weed.
was like 2018, so I mean, this was like before.
Yeah, this is like before that was.
Yeah, it's just super
somewhat
common.
normal. Yeah.
And yeah, I just walked in. I was like, "Yeah, I want a little vape pen." They're like, "Okay," it'd be like $30 or whatever it was, and it'll last you for 24 hours.
I'd like one weed, please.
Yeah, one weed. That's how I felt walking in there. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but I just want a vape pen. And yeah, we were sitting there in the hotel room just watching TV, and like we went probably 2.5 hours without saying anything to each other.
You and your coworkers?
No, me and Victoria. I took her out there. Yeah.
Oh.
This was like for my personal business.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay,
I got invited out there, and so I took her with me, and yeah, we got
what
the
a
little,
good trip.
Oh, it was so fun.
Awesome.
It was like 2 days. It was it was a perfect time in Vegas. And we were at the Tropicana, which is on the, I guess, south side of the strip.
Okay.
And, you know, we were just sitting there in the bed smoking this little vape pen. And she was just like, I don't feel anything. But like 2 hours had passed.
Yeah.
I just looked at her. I was like, you haven't said a word to me in 2 hours? I was like, you're high. Like that's what this is. I know what this is.
Some people don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, if you've never done it.
Wait. I am, aren't I?
Yeah.
See, I had the opposite. So, like, I'd partake most every night.
Yeah.
I'll be honest with you. It's every night except 2 days a month.
Yeah.
Because that's when I don't do it.
Right.
In high school, I hated it.
Yeah.
I found out that, and you can flag this, I found out that we're doing it, and I'm like, I don't know if I want to be y'all's friends anymore. And then fast forward to, and like I would do it with Jake from time to time, right? And then every single time be like, bro, I don't like this. Like, don't let me do this again.
Yeah.
And then I just, I hate to say I kept doing it,
Right?
Because like that is not good to tell anyone, but it's true. And then it just kind of worked out, man.
There's nothing wrong with that. I love it so much, but I can't do it because I am absolutely useless when I do.
Fair.
Like I would, as much as I would love to just smoke every night, because I do, I love it. It's the best feeling in the world. But I hate I hate being out of my brain.
Yes.
I hate not being able to
Because you
function.
are, especially if you don't do it a lot, because you
yeah.
are. Now, I'm at the point now, like, I'm in my brain still. But if you don't do it, yeah, you take yourself up and pop you up.
Yeah.
What's crazy, bro, is I assume you haven't. If you ever like tripped on like
I don't think so.
acid or shrooms or something.
No.
Okay, so I did L once in school.
Yeah.
Just because I wanted to be like, you know what, I want to try it.
Yeah.
Like, right?
I think everybody should try whatever once if they want to.
I don't know if everyone should try that once.
No.
It is not casual.
Yeah.
It is a. I'll tell you. I'll give you the whole rundown. I took
Please.
it at 2:30 with we can bleep this out too. You know, and we put it on our tongues, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, you know, I don't like nothing's happening. 30 minutes goes by, nothing. 45 minutes goes by. I'm like, oh, what the fuck, right?
Yeah.
And then someone said like, oh, you're supposed to take vitamin C. Vitamins, because it's supposed to.
Everybody always has those like home remedies for it.
It's supposed to. Like, it's supposed to give you more juice, whatever. And I was handed the vitamin, and I put it in my mouth. This is when I knew that this shit was not casual.
Yeah.
I put it in my mouth, and I started chewing. Now, this was not a chewy vitamin.
Yeah.
This was like a vitamin.
Liquid vitamin.
To this day, and I'm not kidding. To this day, if I think hard enough and I kind of like swish it around, I can recreate that taste in my mouth. Cross my heart, like if I'm lying, kill me right now. Anyway, so I'm like, oh, well, I feel it. And then I went outside and talked to birds for like 4 hours on my front porch with my boys. And that was a 18-hour experience.
Yeah.
I did not feel. I felt like I could have a conversation with a normal human being the next morning at 7 a.m. I missed all the class that day, and it took me a whole day to like sleep and just not do anything.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, that is not a casual thing, man.
Jeez.
It is weird.
Yeah, I don't know that I could do that.
I'll never do it again.
It's like when I drink, I can still be me.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like I can still, I know what's going on. I know what I'm talking about, whatever. But yeah, when I smoke weed, like the first time I really smoked weed was with Jake, and that I was so high, like I was laughing at the fact that I was laughing so hard, but I couldn't articulate that to Jake.
Yeah.
So
you're just like rolling over your words.
Yeah. And like I wrote it down. I made a whole voice memo and everything. I was just like, yo, this is so funny. Like I gotta, I have to record this.
You did a voice memo.
I did a whole voice memo. And I was just like, I'm laughing so hard. I was crying. I couldn't stop crying. I had his pillow over my face. I was crying into his pillow.
Yeah.
And he was just like, dude, are you okay? Like, do you need to go to the hospital? I was like, no, I'm good. I just can't talk because this is so funny. And like that was
I love
rough.
that feeling.
Oh my God, it's so much fun.
One of these Friday pods, you just need to whenever it works out, just spend the night at my house and just have a night of just not thinking about anything, you know?
Yeah. If you get me on this mic after weed, I don't know what I'm going to say, but I'm down to try it.
Yeah, a few patrons, man. We might do a weed special.
Oh, yeah.
Who knows?
Yeah, we'll put that on the Patreon. That would be funny.
That would be funny.
God, I don't know what I would say. I would want to do like a vape, though. I wouldn't want to do real. I don't like the smell.
You don't?
No.
I love the smell.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, anytime I'm like at your house or whatever, I come home, I'm just like, ugh. Like I just smell it.
All right, everybody, my whole house does not smell. This is like
no, it's
post.
just when you're smoking.
Yeah.
Like if you're smoking around the time that I'm there, it's
actually,
just like
I try to do a good job of not having my house smell.
Yeah.
Like I don't like. You know, it's like skunk. I smell like a skunk. Skunk.
Yeah, like it's not that bad. It's just I don't know, just a weird smell.
So after every time that I do it, I immediately hand sand, lotion, gargle, because I don't like that smell either. But
yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll try it again one day. I'm not against it. I liked the vape pen that I got in Vegas.
Yeah,
'cause that was just like chill. That wasn't like I was laughing too hard.
Yeah,
and you know I couldn't control myself.
It was
like
enough. It was perfect amount.
Yeah, it was just enough. And
yeah.
I think maybe that's what I need. And you can get those around here, right?
Yeah, very easily.
Yeah.
Shoot, bro, I can get you one if you really want one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what I need to try is that again. But yeah, we'll do a Patreon weed special and just see how it goes. But so what else is going on, man?
What else is going on with me?
I feel like I had something I was about to say. Oh yeah, Logan Paul. We need some clickbait for this video. Logan Paul, Floyd Mayweather.
Oh yeah,
coming up June 6th.
Yeah, we're in there.
Already bought the fight. We're there.
I'm either here or in the Discord. 100%.
Is that a Saturday? Should be.
I'd find it so hard to believe that it wouldn't be.
Sunday.
A Sunday.
Sunday night, 7 p.m.
That's still a good time.
Yeah, Logan Paul, Mayweather.
Yeah, I'm in there.
It's gonna be interesting, man. If he wins, if he somehow knocks out Mayweather, I mean, what happens next? Does he become the greatest fighter of all time?
No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. So, a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
One, I think Mayweather would take it seriously enough where I don't think.
Yeah, he's not gonna pull an aspirin and take a dive.
No, like the Ben Askren. Like okay, like I can pull up video. Ben, if you ever for some reason watch this one day, I'm sorry because I actually liked you as a fighter. You took a dive, man. I could show you 6 or 7 clips where Ben Askren is just getting beat on the ground, and he somehow works his way out of it, and like he caught one. It
was a hard punch, though.
It was. It was a hard punch.
Can't take that away from old Jake Paul.
I don't. I actually give both of them credit for taking it as seriously as they do.
Yeah.
However, you fight one fighter in their actual weight class, in their actual quote unquote, 20 to 35-year-old, whatever, prime, I guess you could call it. I don't, because they had to fight heavyweights. I'm pretty sure.
I don't understand.
Look that up. Look that up. I don't know. The UFC.
I think they're cruiserweights.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what they fight.
UFC weight classes are a little more easy to follow for me. just usually break it down by 10 pounds. That's
Yeah.
essentially how it goes. But I don't know, man. Well, the thing is, on like Floyd, like I heard an interview with him. You know, Floyd's like $100 million to fight a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Floyd Mayweather, man.
Floyd-
That's what he does.
Floyd was like, I'll fight again next week.
Yeah.
Like if you get the same thing. So I don't know, man. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah. Floyd is going to do it for the paycheck. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah. The person that goes like, oh, how could you do that? It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
If you had $100 million in front of your face, like
I would let anybody knock me out for 100.
100 mil. That's what I'm saying. 100 mil. I'll be honest. You would have a difficult time finding something I would not do for $100 million.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure if you thought creatively enough, you could find some stuff.
Yeah.
But man, it would take you.
I mean, that's life-changing money.
That's
You never have to work again.
that's
money.
my family's that's 4 generations behind
yeah.
me. As long as I don't have a bunch of fuck ups, like we're good. Well, people don't understand. Like, $10 million is generational money.
Yeah. $10 million is a lot.
$5 million is generational money, man.
Yeah.
It's like, it's all right. We are going to be there and going to get that.
Oh, yeah. One day for sure.
100%.
It may not come off the tail of a boxing fight, but we can. What was that? A boxing match? Boxing fight?
Boxing match, I guess.
Game. The game of boxing.
Probably anything but that, but yeah. I don't know, dude. Maybe a nice little Paper Nature versus
Ooh.
we'll take on both brothers,
Both what brothers?
Jake and Logan.
Oh God.
Which one you want?
I don't want either of
For
them.
$100 million, which one you want?
I'll take Logan. He doesn't throw rights. He only throws left.
Bro, that
hands.
was so. I need to. You're like, I don't want any of them, and then you said
Yeah.
for $100 million, Logan.
Yeah, I could. I don't know. He's been training though, man.
I'll take them both for one.
Yeah, true.
I would fight them both right now in this room.
Yeah.
For $1 million.
Well, like us fighting them is the same sentiment that's going into this Mayweather fight. It's like, yeah, but if that one punch lands, like
Hey.
Logan's going into it like, yeah, I know I'm not going to win, but like if I can just get one punch off,
You don't play games on paper. If he knocks Floyd out, it would cause like reverberations around the world.
oh yeah,
Like it would
he would
be
break the whole internet.
It would be major news.
But he's big, man. He's 6'2".
I know.
Like
I know.
200 pounds, like
If he connects once,
with a 6-inch plus reach on Floyd.
why I think this fight will be good is because Floyd hasn't knocked anyone out in like 10 years.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
he just doesn't get hit.
Right.
What's the Paul bro doing? He's just knocking, Nate and
That
fucking
was
Ben
Jake.
Askren.
Logan Paul hasn't won one yet.
Both of them. Oh, well, he fought KSI or whatever.
Yeah. Logan Paul is 0-1.
That is weird that
It's hilarious when you set up the stat sheets beside each other. You got 51-0, 0-1. It's just like, why is this happening?
which one's the better fighter?
On paper, Jake is
Which one takes it more seriously, like from what you know?
probably both of them.
Yeah.
They've both been training like
So
crazy.
this obviously sets up for them to face each
Of
other
course, yeah.
in what, a couple of years?
That's
What?
going to be the ultimate
Exactly.
fight. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. I don't know. I'm waiting for KSI to get back in the ring too.
He called someone out. I watched it.
Did he?
I guess I don't. I guess he's. I don't watch. I don't. He's not on my radar as much.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm a big UK YouTuber guy.
I know you are.
I love KSI, man. I would love to, because like when he fought, he doesn't look good. Like he doesn't look like a great boxer.
No.
But this was also the last time they fought was 2019.
But he'll just get in there and start throwing.
Yeah, he's just a dog.
I respect
Yeah.
it. I respect it.
It's just a lot of like duck down overhand rights, just just swinging for the fences.
Like, I don't want to get hit. I hope this lands.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd love. He says he's a lot better now, but UK's been like locked down 15 times since COVID,
I
so
know.
he hasn't been able to really get out there. But he's and now he has this whole tour. He has this album coming out. It's like #1 in the UK. Like, just
Is it really?
doing the damn thing? Yeah.
I said good for him.
Oh, KSI, he's the man, dude. He's had money in Bitcoin since like 2015, just like pumping money into it. Yeah, he's loaded.
What?
Yeah, I saw him on an interview with Steve-O. Steve-O has a podcast. Steve-O, come on our show. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Get Steve-O out here.
Respect for getting clean. We love you, man.
Hell yeah.
Love your old work too.
Would love to have Steve-O out.
You tell me he had Bitcoin in 2015?
Something like that, yeah. He's made a lot of money on Bitcoin. I mean, he's been in the YouTube game for 10 plus years now. So
That's true. I was doing all the math on if any of the coins I ever owned get to 50,000 like Bitcoin.
mm-hmm.
I did that game last night.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be rich. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never know. How the fuck did he get up to 60 plus 60K at one point, man?
Just because there's a limited number.
That's what scares me about Doge is they make like 10 million more every day.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like the poor man's coin.
But if there's value in it, it'll keep going up.
I don't know.
Who knows what's going to happen?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm excited for that fight. I'm excited to see what, I mean, like, part of me, just because I love YouTube, part of me just wants to see Logan win, you know? I'm a Logan fan. I will say that.
I'm not. I'd say I'm not for or against yet. I just don't know that. You know, I just don't know enough. I'm not a hater. I respect what they've built and stuff. Like I remember that Summer Olympics is when they really took off mainstream, because they had a video and they were just like in every event. They were just in the stands rather, every event.
Yep.
It's like, oh, they're there. Oh, they're there. Oh, they're there. Oh, they're there.
Yeah, he was never on my radar back in like 2017, 2018 when he was really like vlogging and stuff, but I mean, because it was more kids stuff. It was more like kids content.
Was it really?
Oh yeah, it was super like cringy and childish, and
Kids
he was getting 10 million views a day on his videos, like
kids content,
crushing it.
like what the
like
boys
it
watch?
wasn't kids content. It was just like vlogs, but it was just like very like blah, 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 just loud, obnoxious, you know, and like kids would watch it, and his demographic was like 12 to 15, you know.
That's nuts.
But once he put his podcast out and you got to really know him, it was like, oh, you're a pretty cool guy.
Changed his image after the whole Suicide Forest.
Exactly, yeah. He had to age up his content a lot, and he's done really well. And now he's starting to get back into mainstream stuff. He was on like Masked Singer. He was in a WWE match the other night. He got stone cold stunnered by somebody that nobody knows.
That's
cool. Yeah, he's getting back out there. And Jake has kind of like taken this persona as like the super villain, you know. And it's like, because he's just easier to hate, and he just runs his mouth all the time. He's a little bit younger, but you have to respect what they're doing. Like,
I do. It's a grind.
Jake's in the top 10 of pay-per-view buys of all time. I mean, just off that fight with Askren.
Nuts.
It's $1.5 million in pay-per-views.
Boxing stands everywhere, just
oh yeah, they're all pissed off.
pouty.
Dana White just will not even concede and like say good job.
Well,
like,
it's because like Ben Askren goes make $500,000,
mm-hmm.
and they're only making like half of that on every other fight.
It's the biggest paycheck he's ever gotten, man.
It's crazy.
And Jake told him that. Like, hey, this is the biggest paycheck you'll ever get. You're never gonna get that in the UFC. And
One round,
like 56 seconds, something around there.
see the picture of him smiling after?
Oh yeah, of course. I would be too.
I would be too.
Smile all the way to the bank.
Me too. If I made that, I'd be calling you like,
Yeah. Let's go to Vegas.
I'm putting it all in Doge.
Yeah.
Or not.
Putting it all on red.
Cardano, let's roll. Let's let it ride, baby. No, but
yeah,
I respect it, man.
Yeah,
I respect
it's
it.
tough to make everybody hate you, I feel like. Like, just put yourself out there and just live with that and just be the bad guy.
Some of the stuff we said on our previous pods, we'll see what happens, but I respect it, man.
Yeah.
I respect it.
He's even, like, his name is, like, the problem child. Jake the problem child Paul, you know? Just, he's just leaning right into it.
I want FU money, man.
That's it.
That's what I want.
Did you see the robot that came out?
Yeah, I did.
I've never seen a robot come out for a boxing
because
match.
I think like they probably just had the idea of like, hey, let's have this giant ass robot. Just as me and you are talking right now, they're like, hey, let's just have a giant robot come out with us.
Yeah.
And we'd be like, yeah, that sounds sick.
That's it.
It's like, yeah, I just call my guy.
Yeah, robot guy.
Or whoever, just whoever to take care of it.
That's what it is, man. We always talk about like music videos and doing them different, like that's how they think too. It's just like, yeah, let's do something nobody's ever seen before, It's like get a fucking Autobot to come out with me into the ring. Like, nobody's ever seen that shit.
I want Optimus Prime to co-sign me.
Hell yeah. Love that.
Bumblebee.
Yeah, we gotta get out to Vegas. I think the Paul fight's gonna be in Miami with Floyd, but I don't know how one even gets a ticket to that. But yeah, we gotta get somewhere, man.
We'll get there. We'll watch it.
Yeah. If you have any video work you need done and you're in Vegas or Miami or anywhere cool
Or Oregon.
or Oregon, why Oregon?
That's where a lot of our viewers were last episode.
Yeah, got a weird amount of numbers from Oregon.
Speaking of
rolling in.
Oregon, we just fucking love Oregon.
Yeah, we do.
I'm the biggest. I put on for Oregon.
Oregon.
People on the East Coast are like, Oregon. I'm like, no.
Mm,
Oregon is nice.
Oregon.
I've never
That's
been
what
out
we
there.
do. Yeah, me neither.
Shout out Oregon. All right,
we
you want to
gotta-
wrap this bitch up?
Yeah, man, let's do it. We're probably at an hour now. So, how do we wrap it up? Oh yeah, if you enjoy the show and vibe with us, go ahead and subscribe to the Patreon. We
Please.
don't have any patrons yet, but hopefully we will soon because one of you guys will go ahead and jump in there.
Change my name.
That's right. If we get 10,000? That seems high.
I'll even make it 5. I don't.
If we get a certain amount of
5,000.
Yeah, 5,000
number is
patrons. This man's changing his legal name to whatever you want it to be. So please go ahead and jump on that. Support the show. There's a bunch of different tiers in there. If you go to the higher tiers, you get extra perks and whatever. If you go to the lower tiers, you just general support and you get ad-free viewing. You get pre-release, so you get them before they come out to everybody else. So yeah, go ahead and hit up the Patreon. You follow us on Instagram, Paper Nature IG. We post clips from the show. We post anything else that we're doing. That's cool. And I think that's pretty much it.
This podcast can be brought to you and hosted by Tim and Hugh.
Hugh.
Huge dick.
Hugh direction.
Or whatever else you like. So there
right.
it is. Tim did a good job covering everything. We love y'all. Thanks for listening. Peace.
Peace.